So well students, we continue problems based on integration by method of partial fractions. I hope the last class followed very properly about partial fractions. We have now problems continuation on that concept. This is class number 18. So we know that in all these problems you have to first resolve into partial fractions, then get a value of integration. Right, next problem. Find or evaluate. Evaluate integration 2x minus 3 divided by 2x plus 3 into x square minus 1. Solution. And you must be aware of that x square minus 1, no doubt it is a quadratic expression, but it is factorizable because x square minus 1 can be written as x plus 1 into x minus 1. So you cannot treat this as quadratic expression since x square minus 1 equal to x square minus 1 square, that is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 1. So because of this is a factorizable quadratic factor, you have to convert it into linear factors. Linear factors are x minus 1 into x plus 1. So now I given by 2x minus 3 dx divided by 2x plus 3 into x minus 1 into x plus 1. Call 1. And now we apply partial fractions. By partial fractions we have by partial fractions. Take the integrand part. Integrand part is 2x minus 3 divided by 2x plus 3 into x minus 1 into x plus 1. Remaining is actually last 2-3 problems what already we solved. Actually I could have been given as homework, even then I am solving. Now there are how many factors? 3 factors, write 3 terms. First term a divided by 2x plus 3 plus b divided by x minus 1 plus c divided by x plus 1. LCM in right hand side, taking LCM in right hand side. After LCM, as usual, both sides denominator factors will cancel out. So left out is I am not writing that step because it's a usual step. After LCM, both sides denominator factors will cancel out. So now left over is 2x minus 3 equals a into x minus 1 x plus 1 plus b into 2x plus 3 into x plus 1 plus c into 2x plus 3 into x minus 1. call this as equation 3. Because of three factors are there, one factor x minus 1, other factor x plus 1, third factor 2x plus 3, we have to put x equal to 1, minus 1, then minus 3 by. First, put x equal to 1. Of course, in equation 3, 2 into 1, 2, minus 3 equals to a into 0 plus b into 2 into 1, 2 plus 3 into 1 plus 1. And further, c into 1 minus 1, that is c into 0. Minus 1 is equals to b into 5 into 2. Remaining terms are zeros. Minus 1 equals to 5 to 2 is 10b. So b become minus 1 divided by 10. The next value of x will be how much? Minus 1. Put x equal to minus 1 in the next stage. Put x equals to minus 1. And wherever x plus 1 factor is there, that will becomes 0. Left side. 2 into minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, a into 0 plus b into also 0. Because of x plus 1, x is minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. c into minus 2 plus 3 into bracket minus 1 minus 1. Minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. c into 1 into minus 2. 6, 3 minus 2, 1. Minus 1 minus 1, minus 2. Minus 1 becomes plus 5 equal to 2c. So, c equals to 5 divided by 2. The next factor is 2x plus 3. That means we want 2x plus 3 to be equated to 0. Implies 2x equal to minus 3 and x equal to minus 3 by 2. So in the third part, you have to put x equal to minus 3 by 2. Put x equal to minus 3 by 2. Of course, in equation, this is as good as 2x plus 3 equal to 0. Left side, 2 into x minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 will remain the same. a into minus 3 by 2 minus 1 into minus 3 by 2 plus 1. But 2x plus 3, 0. 2x plus 3, 0. That is b into 0 plus c into 0. 2 to cancels, minus 3 equals to a into LCM 2, 2 into 1, 2, minus 3 minus 2, minus 5 by 2, multiplied by minus 1 by 2. Minus 3 minus 3 is minus 6 equals to 5 by 4a. Here 2 into 2, 4, minus 1 minus plus 5 into 1, 5. And 4 into 6, 24. 5 will divides, a become minus 24 divided by 5. So now by the help of equation 2, our integration one changed. Now write from 2 using in 1. Next step, from 2 using in 1. Hence now I becomes integration. All this part is equal to a divided by plus b divided by plus c divided by a divided by 2x plus 3 b divided by x minus 1 plus c divided by x plus 1. Now replace values of a, b, c. That is I equal to integration a is minus 24 by 5 divided by 2x plus 3. B value is minus 1 divided by 10 whole divided by x minus 1. And the c value is 5 divided by 2 whole divided by x plus 1. Now making how many terms? 3 terms along with 3 integrations. First one minus 24 by 5 into integration dx by 2x plus 3 or 1 by 2x plus 3. Next one, minus 1 by 10 into integration 1 by x minus 1 plus 5 by 2 into integration 1 by x plus 1. Finally, minus 24 by 5. Integration of 1 by 2x plus 3 is log of 2x plus 3, not only log of 2x plus 3 divided by coefficient of x. That means 1 by 2 log of 2x plus 3. Next, integration of 1 by x minus 1 is log of x minus 1 minus 1 by 10 log of x minus 1 plus 5 by 2. Integration of 1 by x plus 1 is log of x plus 1 plus constant. And one step you continue yourself here, 5 1, 2 1s are 2 12s are. That is minus 12 by 5. With rest of the terms are same. I hope that step you will manage yourself. Next one, very much similar type to the last question. You try yourself, it will be good for your practice. Evaluate integration 2x plus 1 divided by 2x minus 1 into x square minus 9. You don't take this as a quadratic expression because it is a factorizable. X square minus 9 factors are x plus 3 into x minus 3. The remaining, like in the last problem, you continue. I hope you will solve yourself without fail. Next problem. Under partial fractions. Find or evaluate. Evaluate integration divided by x plus 2 into x minus 1 whole square. First step, start with I. Let I equal to integration of x divided by x plus 2 into x minus 1 whole square. Come on. Now we resolve the integrand into partial fractions. By partial fractions we have. By partial fractions. Take the integrand. Integrand is x divided by x plus 2 into x minus 1 complete whole square. You have to observe what kind of factors we have. This is linear factor. This is repeated linear factor. This is single linear factor, whereas this is a repeated linear factor. So here two factors, here one factor. Totally you must have sum of 3 terms. See the table of earlier class. A divided by x plus 2 plus b divided by x minus 1. Next will be c divided by not x minus 1, x minus 1 whole square. You can think of with a common sense, if you take only c by x minus 1, after LCM you have to get back to the same result of left hand side. But when you take LCM, what is LCM? X minus 1 into x plus 2, but we will not get x minus 1 whole square. It will be c divided by compulsorily x minus 1 whole square. Or you can write no wrong in that, b divided by x minus 1 square plus c divided by x minus 1. Choice is yours. Call this as 2. Now take LCM in right hand side. Taking LCM in right hand side. So x divided by x plus 2 into x minus 1 square. Right hand side LCM is x plus 2 into x minus 1 whole square. And after this LCM, a will be multiplied with x minus 1 whole square, b multiplied with x plus 2, 1 factor of x minus 1, c multiplied with only x plus 2. That is a into x minus 1 square, b into x minus 1 into x plus 2, whereas c into x plus 2. After LCM, always both sides denominator factors will cancel out. Let's cancel denominator terms there because they are under that type. What left? X equals to a into x minus 1 whole square plus b into x minus 1 x plus 2 c into x plus 2 or first factor is x minus 1 or x plus whichever you want you can take. Put x equal to minus 1. minus 2 equals to a into minus 2 minus 1 square. But remaining two terms will become 0 because of minus 2 plus 2 0, minus 2 plus 2 0. B into 0 plus C into 0. Minus 2 equals to a minus 2 minus 1 minus 3 whole square. Whereas those two terms are zeros neglected. Minus 2 is equal to 9a and minus square plus 3 square is 9. Therefore, a equals to minus 2 divided by 9. Next factor is x minus 1. That will now suggest that put x equal to 1. Next step, put x equal to 1 in equation 3. Left hand side 1, right hand side a into 0, b into also 0 because of presence of x minus 1. Though here 1 was to become 3, but 3 into 0 is after all 0, that's why I have not written that. Plus c into 1 plus 2. Hence 1 equal to 3c. Therefore, c equal to how much? 1 divided by 3. Now actually we don't have third factor. We have only two factors. One factor is x plus 2, other factor is x minus 1. As we don't have third factor, we can't recognize value of x. Even then, we can put value of x other than earlier 2. Other than earlier 2 means other than 1 and minus 2. You can put x equal to 3. You can put x equal to 100, you can put x equal to 1 by 10, does not matter, so you get same b value, but you put better simplest value of x is 0, or else still more better is that compare coefficient of x square in equation 3, that's also a very good method. So let's compare coefficient of x square in equation 3, or else you can put x equal to 0 also, no wrong in that. Put or compare coefficient of x square in equation 3. Left hand side, what is x square coefficient? 0. Because there is no x square at all. Right hand side, here we have square of x having what's coefficient a plus here no doubt x into x will become x square and with its coefficient will be b. Whereas here no chance of x square, no chance of any taking term. So 0 equal to a plus b implies that b equal to minus a, but a value is minus 2 by 9, minus a become plus 2 by 9, hence b equal to plus 2 divided by 9. Now write from 2 using in 1 or from 2 1 changes. Next write from 2 using in 1 or from 2 1 changes. From 2 1 changes as I equals to integration a divided by x plus 2 plus b divided by x minus 1 plus c divided by x minus 1 whole square. Substitute the values of a, b, c. That is equal to integration a value minus 2 by 9 divided by x plus 2. B value is plus 2 by 9 divided by x minus 1. Whereas c value is found as 1 divided by 3, perhaps, because I removed that. C is 1 by 3. By x minus 1 whole square. Next we bifurcate how many integrations? 3 integrations. Along with constants keeping outside. First one minus 2 by 9 into integration 1 by x plus 2. Second one 2 by 9 into integration 1 by x minus 1. Whereas the third one 1 by 3 outside into integration of 1 by x minus 1 whole square. Lastly, we write concerned answer of integration. I equals to minus 2 by 9. Integration of 1 by x plus 2 is log of x plus 2. 2 by 9. Integration of 1 by x minus 1 is log of x minus 1. But importantly, this term answer does not become log because there is a square. It is just like integration of 1 by x square. Already we see the formula. What for this? Minus 1 by x. Or else you can shift it to numerator. That's also same denominator. So now integration of 1 by x minus 1 whole square is minus 1 by x minus 1. That is 1 by 3 into minus 1 by x minus 1 plus c. Or else this term shifted to numerator. So integration of x minus 1 whole to the power of minus 2 is x minus 1 to the power of minus 1 divided by minus 1, as good as minus 1 divided by x minus 1. Lastly, one more step can be taken. First term, second term, no changes. Whereas here this minus to plus is minus 1 divided by 3 into x minus 1 plus c. I hope you are understanding the method under this type. Next problem, you try it yourself because of same type I am giving, evaluate. Integration x square plus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x plus 2 whole square. Please get it yourself by referring last problem method. Here how should be written? A divided by x plus 1, b divided by x plus 2 plus c divided by x plus 2 square. Put x equal to 1, put x equal to minus 2, then compare coefficient of x square and come back to problem, write the proper answer of integration. I hope this problem will be done by you because exactly similar to the last problem. And already told in mathematics, so practice is very important. How much problems you practice, that much able you can become perfect. Next problem. Find or evaluate or integrate, whatever may be the word, does not matter for the procedure. Evaluate integration. X divided by x minus 1 into x square plus 1. Start with I. Let I equal to integration x divided by x minus 1 into x square plus 1. Call 1. So let us implement partial fractions. By partial fractions we have x by x minus 1 into x square plus 1 equals. Observe x minus 1, no doubt, linear factor. What about x square plus 1? It is unfactorizable quadratic factor. X square plus 1 is unfactorizable quadratic factor. Now refer the table of partial fractions. Because of this linear factor, we should write a divided by x minus 1. And because of this is unfactorizable quadratic factor, you have to write actually ax plus b, but already a came. Take next constant, bx plus c. Bx plus c divided by that unfactorizable factor, nothing but x square plus 1. Note this term very properly. If this were factorizable, you must have written as b divided by plus c divided by, but this is unfactorizable quadratic factor, hence your way of writing is bx plus c only. Call equation 2. Now let us take LCM in right hand side. Taking LCM in right hand side. X divided by x minus 1 into x square plus 1. Right side, LCM, x minus 1 into x square plus 1. Because of LCM, a will multiply with x square plus 1, whereas bx plus c will multiply with x minus 1 factor. A into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x minus 1. Always happens that both sides denominator quantities will cancel out. So let's cancel denominator factors. What left? X equals to a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x minus 1. Whenever there is a linear factor, you always go for putting the value of x correctly we have a linear factor which is that x minus 1, that will suggest that put x equal to 1. Put x equal to 1 in equation 3. Left side 1, right side a into 1 square plus 1. But this term will become 0 because of 1 minus 1 is 0. That means it is b plus c into 1 minus 1. Equals to 2a. Another term will be 0. That is 2a equal to 1 or a equal to how much? 1 divided by 2. The next value of x, you can put anything because we don't have any specified linear factor other than x minus 1. You can put x equal to 2, you can put x equal to 3, you can put x equal to 100, you can put x equal to 1000 also. But better we compare coefficient of x square and also constant terms or coefficient of x. Next term, compare coefficient of x square in equation 3. Left hand side, no x square. What is the coefficient? 0. Right hand side, x square with coefficient a. Here x into x square, coefficient will be b. Hence a plus b equal to 0 or b equal to minus a, nothing but b equal to minus 1 by 2. Next, you can put x equal to 0. That is equally same as comparing constant terms on both sides. Putting x equal to 0, nothing but comparing constants in equation 3. And whenever you are having a case of a comparing constant terms, it is better put x equal to 0. Because when you want to compare constant terms, it will be uneasy. Easy only. A into 1, a constant. Bx into minus 1, not constant. C into x, not constant. But c into minus 1 will become constant as minus c. You can take like that. Or put x equal to 0. Choice is yours. You can put x equal to 0 or you can compare constants in equation 3. Both are same at the one end. Put x equal to 0. Equally same as comparing constants. In equation 3, left side 0, right side a into 0 plus 1, b into 0 plus c into bracket 0 minus 1. That is 0 equals to a plus c into minus 1. As 0 minus 1 is minus 1. That becomes c into minus 1. Therefore, 0 equal to a minus c. Already we got a value. What is a value? 1 by 2. Put here. Therefore, 0 equal to 1 by 2 minus c implies c equal to how much? Plus 1 by 2. Which implies c equal to plus 1 by 2. I repeat again, here you can put x equal to 0 or compare constants, both will use the same result. Now write from to using in 1. From to using in 1. Now from to 1 changes. From to using in 1. I becomes integration a divided by x minus 1. Next term will be bx plus c. bx plus c divided by x square plus 1. Now substitute the values of a, b, c which already we found. A 1 by 2, c 1 by 2, b minus 1 by 2. So here substituting values of a, b, c. I becomes integration a value is 1 by 2 divided by x minus 1 plus b value is minus 1 by 2 into x plus c value is 1 by 2 divided by x square plus 1. Very first overall common is 1 by 2 into integration 1 by x minus 1 plus of here minus x plus 1 by x square plus 1. One by 2 into integration 1 by x minus 1. We shall separate terms minus x by x square plus 1, 1 by x square plus 1. First term minus x divided by x square plus 1 plus second term will be 1 divided by x square plus 1. Now we can make how many integrations? 3 integrations. Breaking into 3 integrations 1 by 2. Total multiplication into integration 1 by x minus 1 minus integration x divided by x square plus 1 plus integration 1 divided by x square plus 1. Now we shall write lastly concerned answer of integration. Further 1 by 2 bracket. This particular term means integration of 1 by x minus 1 how much? Log of x minus 1. Here, from earlier concept, it will be in the form of f dash x by f of x, but we need differentiation of x square plus 1 is 2x. We need 2x multiplied and divided by 2 minus 1 by 2 into integration 2x divided by x square plus 1. But here this step of 1 by 2 into is not required because there is no into x. Here because of into x, to use the formula f dash x by f of x, we have b multiplied divided by 2 directly. It is just like integration of 1 by 1 plus x square. What it is? Tan inverse of x plus tan inverse x. And this particular integration is in the format of integration of f dash x divided by f of x dx whose value is log of f of x. From earlier classes, 1 by 2, log of x minus 1 minus 1 by 2 into, it is just like integration f dash x by f of x, log of f of x means log of x square plus 1 plus tan inverse x plus constant c. Still some more questions we have to this type. Next one more class for the event of integration by method of partial fractions, and after that we deal integration of product of two functions. So far we not dealt that. So in the after this coming text will be integration by parts, what it is called as actually integration of product of two functions. But one more class we have based on integration by method of partial fractions, and after that we shall go to integration by parts. I hope all these concepts are very much understandable to your mind. Means I hope you are following. Thank you very much.